like and subscribe to the channel. Today we're going to talk about why Russell Westbrook isn't signed. We're going to read an article by a site called Total Exports. Total Apex Sports, sorry. But they have an interesting article. They have an interesting picture that I'm going to leave the article in the description that you can look at. It's a Russell Westbrook is still on the market, and the NBA's free agency is starting to feel like a bad Tinder date. Okay, so they say Russell Westbrook's free agency waiting game is awkward. And I listen, as a diehard Russell Westbrook fan, I think it is feeling kind of awkward, to be honest. But let me read the article and then we can go back and forth. So they say just when you thought the NBA free agency couldn't get more awkward, Russell Westbrook is still chilling in the basketball version of the waiting room. This is cute. Yes, the former MVP, triple double machine, and walking highlight reel hasn't found a team yet. At least they gave him credit, right? Uh, it's like the NBA collectively swiped left on him, and we're all sitting here wondering what's taking so long. I wouldn't say that, and I don't understand. Like, I am confused in why he's not signed because he did prove last year and I believe the year before that he is worthy of being on any roster, and he has shown that he is willing to be a player that comes off the bench. But let's continue. So they say, why is Westbrook still unsigned? Westbrook's choice to opt out of his 3.5 million player option with the Denver Nuggets might have been a bold move. They didn't say bad move, they said bold move. But here we are a couple of weeks into free agency and he's still available. Reports suggest that he wants to play a prominent role on a good team. Don't we all just love somebody who knows what they want? But here's the issue. The pool of teams in need of 34-year-old point guard with a mixed decision making skills is drying up faster than your cup of Gatorade post game. So let me say one thing first. I think Russell Westbrook is fine coming off the bench. Okay? So this article, I know it's actually written pretty well, but let's not put rumors out there that Russell Westbrook isn't a team player. Let's not put rumors out there that he wants to be a prominent role. He's been coming off of the bench. And he understands that he is not going to be the leader of many teams at 34. So to put the notion that Russell Westbrook is looking for a leadership role on a team, I think it's false. All right, so let's go on. They say, and just to put a little salt on the wound, opting out usually means the player has something lined up, right? Yeah, not in this case, at least according to Michael Scotto from Hoops Hype, who aptly said, you'd almost think like something was lined up, but we're here at this point. Translation, Westbrook hit a free agency market without a clear plan B, and now even B teams don't seem to be biting. Listen, I think Russell Westbrook came out of a situation that's bigger than just he didn't have a plan B. Hi, Skylar. Hi, Toka. Hi, Raja. Like Russell Westbrook opted out because I think the Denver Nuggets were imploding. They basically let go of their coach right before the playoffs, the coach that helped them get to the playoffs. So really and truly, Russell Westbrook would be having to deal with a brand new coach or whoever they brought in, learn a new system, that sort of thing. Given that the organization was willing to let go of a coach that got you to the playoffs, and the coach supported Russell Westbrook, by the way, I wouldn't stick around either. So it's not like I don't have a plan, I'm just going to randomly leave. I just thought he just left because he knew the situation wasn't really working in his favor. By the way, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, let's say what they say on what went wrong in Denver. So they said, to be fair, Westbrook wasn't terrible during his stint in the Nuggets. Finally, some truth. Right? His stats were decent enough, averaging 13.3 points per game. Again, at 34, that is great. 6.1 assists and 4.9 rebounds per game. And hey, he had some chemistry with Joker. But apparently, practical and stable were not in the Nuggets vocabulary when it came to re signing him. They pivoted to other options, leaving Russell to the field. Well, why we're not sure yet. So I think that that's just an opinion. Um, like I said, what went wrong in Denver is that Denver decided to shake things up right before the playoffs, which was kind of wild. They fired a Mike Malone, and obviously they didn't get as far in the playoffs as they thought they should. Like when you fire your coach right before the playoffs, the coach that got you to the playoffs, nothing is stable. Your team isn't stable. So, yeah, if I was Russell Westbrook, I would leave Denver as well. They don't seem like a stable situation, and it's not that Russell isn't stable, it's that they aren't stable. Russell Westbrook gave them 13 points per game, 6.1 assists. That is stable output for somebody that comes off the bench at any age. At any age. So, let's see what this article says. Now, their first thing says, could Phoenix be on the horizon? Before I move on, and if you're watching, like and subscribe. But you would know if you follow me that my opinion is that Russell Westbrook should go back to Oklahoma City, even if he'd be coming off the bench, even if he's coming off, basically coming up behind SGA. But this article is talking about Phoenix, and I know Kevin Durant is still on Phoenix, and everybody has this I don't know, this dream that I don't think is very, 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 very realistic of Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant coming back together and playing on a team to win a ring. It is absolutely not going to happen, and I don't think it should. Even if there was a possibility, I don't think Russell Westbrook should ever play with Kevin Durant. And that's maybe my own personal bitterness, my own personal like pettiness, but I hope they never ever play again together. Anyway, this article is saying Phoenix, so let's see what they said. They say, now the Phoenix Suns are an interesting option because their lineup screams, somebody please give us a real point guard. Devin Booker playing shooting guard is cute and all, but the lack of depth at that one spot is glaring. If the Suns don't mind taking on Westbrook's flashy but erratic energy, this could be the match we all didn't see coming. But let's be real, Phoenix has its own baggage to sort through, and adding Russell Westbrook could be either the shakeup that they need for a total catastrophe. So I need people to meet me in 2025, because this whole Russell Westbrook is erratic storyline is so 2013, 2012. Like, I believe that Russell Westbrook has shown he is a stable person. He makes some mistakes like like other people do, but to say that he's erratic and that's the reason why he shouldn't be considered on any other team is kind of dated. I think that Russell Westbrook has proven that he's a good point guard. He's proven that he makes good decisions. To average 13 points a game coming off the bench, that means you're probably running with the second unit most of the time. Shows that he's capable. So the need to sprinkle the Russell Westbrook hate, I believe, is I feel like we as sports fans need to move past that. It was cute in 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, but it's not cute in 2025. Anyway, please go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. What other teams might make the chance? So let's skip down and see what they're saying. If no top 10 contenders step up, he's destined for a smaller market, maybe Sacramento. I've heard a lot of Sacramento rumors. Miami. I mean, Miami's good if you just want a paycheck, but I don't see the Miami Heat doing anything much. But Okay, they have a picture of him on Oklahoma City, but they're not saying Oklahoma City. So this is this is what I'm pleading. I'm pleading that they find a way to get Russell back to Oklahoma City, not because I'm a Thunder fan that can't let go, but because I think if you are saying that he's nearing the end of his career, why not end his career where he started, back home in Oklahoma City? Um, I think that he has the maturity, and I think he's a team player, and he'd be able to kind of let SGA run the show. He's good to do that. I also think the Thunder do need someone besides um um what's his name? Oh my gosh, I forgot. Caruso. They need somebody other than I can't believe I forgot Alex. They need somebody other than Caruso to be the veteran. Now, Caruso, yeah, Caruso is a veteran and he won a chip with the Lakers in the bubble, but like two veterans then, not to disrespect Caruso. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there, but this is my daily plea that Russell Westbrook come to Oklahoma City, come back to Oklahoma City. As a Thunder fan, I'd love to see it. As a Thunder fan, I do believe that he coming back home is something he definitely should do. He's doing a lot in the just the community of Oklahoma without being there. I think he's investing or the director of creating the entertainment district around the arena. So he's putting in a lot constructive wise with Oklahoma, and it makes sense for Russell Westbrook to come back to Oklahoma City. Anyway, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Thanks for joining, and please bring Russell Westbrook home.